Hello, comrades, and welcome back to Ushanka Show. Здравствуйте, дорогие товарищи. My name is Sergey, and I was born in the USSR. So, I'm creating content on YouTube for over 5 years now, and still, YouTube is a mystery for me because once in a while, something unusual would happen. In June of this year, suddenly one of my older videos literally exploded in views. It was my old video about Soviet humor and jokes about Leonid Brezhnev. So it's kind of funny, right? No pun intended, but what was really hilarious is stats who was watching this video. So according to YouTube, 100% male between 45 to 54 years old. So this video became very popular among older male. So I'm not sure what happened, where it came up, but this is the stats. So that video about Brezhnev jokes, 100% male, 100% guys around 50-year-old. So anyway, this funny event reminded me that I didn't do videos about Soviet humor for quite a while. So today we're gonna fix that, and we're gonna talk about more jokes in the Soviet Union. It's hard to find any official statistics, but I believe the most popular jokes, as we call them in Soviet Union, anecdotes, were about these three specific characters: Vasily Ivanovich Chapaev, Petька, and Anka. Even when I was a kid, like 6, 7, 10-year-old, I recall telling each other jokes about these three heroes of the Civil War. Yep, Civil War, Гражданская война. If you're interested in Soviet Union, you should know that we also had a horrible civil war in Russia between 1917 and 1923. So for about 6 years, there were battles raging all over the country, Ukraine, Far East, and so on. And over 10 million people perished from this conflict. So the main conflict was going on between the Red Guards, so the Bolsheviks, and the White Guards, the ones that wanted to restore Russia to what it was before the revolution. And one of the famous Soviet commanders was Vasily Ivanovich Chapaev. And in 1934, the Soviet Hollywood created a movie, Chapaev, the story about Civil War hero, and that movie became very, very popular. It was played over and over again later on TV, and it created a lot of jokes. Kind of very similar situation happened with the mini-series 17 Moments of the Spring, 17 мгновений весны, about Soviet spy in Nazi Germany, Stirlitz. We also had amazing amount of jokes about that. So I guess in America there'll be something like Chuck Norris jokes phenomena. And Chapaev movie is actually available on YouTube, so I post the link under this video for those who are interested to actually watch the movie. So as I mentioned, the main characters of the movie as well as the jokes is Chapaev, but usually you call him Vasily Ivanovich by his first name and his paternal name. His aide Petька, so this young guy, and a young lady named Anka. So of course Chapaev, Vasily Ivanovich, is the leader and he is the smartest guy. He's not really bright, but he's the smartest of three. His aide, Petька, is very dumb and he has a horrible crush on Anka, on the lady. And the whole topic kind of like Anka is a girlfriend of Vasily Ivanovich, but she also likes Petька, so they have an affair on the side. And lady Anka, which is kind of like a short form for Anya or Anna, she, I don't know how to put it, she's very easy, let's put it that way. And you know, when I was preparing for this video, I was shocked to discover that in Russia they even created a computer game based on these three characters, Vasily Ivanovich, Petька, and Anka. And there's several computer games, and it's one actually about Russia taking Alaska back using these three heroes. Okay, so now it's time for some Soviet jokes about Chapaev, about Vasily Ivanovich, Petька, and Anka. And I hope I preconditioned you guys enough so you understand some of that humor. And remember, it's always about whites trying to catch up with our heroes, and our heroes are fighting whites, killing whites, and also doing some other thing. Okay, so the very first joke will be my favorite joke. It's the one I always like the most. So Petya, that young guy, comes to Chapaev and tells him, Vasily Ivanovich, I decided I want to marry Anka. And Vasily Ivanovich replies, Petya, are you crazy? Do you know that half of the Kuban region slept with her? So poor Petya's face dropped and he's like, really? Well, that's too bad. I guess I better not to do it. So he walks away. Then he comes back next day. Vasily Ivanovich, you know what? I decided I still gonna marry Anka. And Vasily Ivanovich replies, are you crazy? I told you yesterday, half of Kuban region slept with her. And he's like, yeah, I know, but I look at the world map and that Kuban region is so tiny. So you know what? I gotta marry Anka. So another joke will be about that they not really like clean people. Of course, they constantly at war. They don't have time to wash or wash their clothing and stuff. So Vasily Ivanovich tells Petya, one more time I notice that you chopping firewood using my socks, I will break your sheets in pieces. So stuff is so dirty that you can chop firewood with your socks. It's kind of weird to tell jokes and you don't hear the reaction, but we're gonna carry on. So another joke that Petya said, he's not a bright one, so he's constantly asking questions to Vasily Ivanovich. So there's one. He says, Vasily Ivanovich, what is dilemma? And Vasily Ivanovich thought about it like, okay, how can I explain it to you so you understand? So picture this. You want to take a dump really, really bad. But then it's so cold that you hate taking pants off because you're going to freeze your ass. So this is what I call dilemma. When I was a kid, a lot of jokes about Chapaev were relating like they running away from the whites, from the white guards, and then they hide in and they get in really silly situations. So here's one of those. So that's kind of like children level. So Vasily Ivanovich and Petya are running away from the whites and they're trying to hide somewhere. They see the tree, and right next to the tree there's a dog skin laying. It's a children level joke. So Vasily Ivanovich climbed on a tree and Petya couldn't climb, so he put the dog skin on himself. So of course, knowing their luck, the white guards decided to have a set up camp by the tree. So they set up the camp and then they see the dog, Petya, inside of that dog skin. So they tossed a piece of sugar and Petya thought about it and he ate a piece of sugar. And all the white guards just started laughing so hard, tossed him another sugar. So he did that several times, ate all the sugar and wondering what the hell is so funny. So when the white guards finally left, Vasily Ivanovich jumped off the tree and he's just looking at Petya like, what the hell were you thinking? I almost died laughing myself. And Petya like, I'm not sure what's going on. What happened? He's like, dumbass, you put the dog skin backwards. Another similar children level joke about, once again, skin, but this time cow skin. So once again, the white guards are chasing these three heroes. So they found the cow skin, so they went inside of the skin and they acting like they're cow. So we have a Petya in the front, Anka in the middle, and Vasily Ivanovich in the back. So first the white guards decided to feed the cow, so Petya, poor guy, had to eat a whole bunch of hay. So of course, he's struggling. Then the white guards decided to get some milk. So Anka had to put her breasts into the udder, so the white guards milked her. And so those both are young guys are worn out and tired, and Vasily Ivanovich is the only one that was just having a good time. But suddenly both Petya and Anka started laughing, and Vasily Ivanovich like, what is so funny? He's like, hey, Vasily Ivanovich, the white guards are bringing the bull. I forgot to mention that the most dramatic part of that Chapaev movie was last minute. he's trying to swim across the river, running away from the white guards, and he got shot in one arm, so he can only use one arm. So pretty much that's whole drama, how he struggles to swim across this river and he couldn't make it, so he drowned. So of course that episode created a lot of jokes, and one of them goes like this. So there's a competition for swimming across the river with your hands and your legs tied up with the rope. So everyone drowned, but Vasily Ivanovich Chapaev was still swimming. So he finally made to the opposite bank of the river, and suddenly he just started circling around. So Petya ran to him like, "Vasily Ivanovich, what happened?" He's like, "Damn it, my left ear caught cramps, so I can't pedal with it anymore." Well, comrades, I hope I didn't bore you too much with the Chapaev jokes. As I said, it's really tough to tell the jokes and not to feel and hear the reaction, but we have one more. This one I didn't know about. I just found it when I was making my research, and this is actually tells you this Vasily Ivanovich jokes are still alive and still popular because it actually reflects to the recent event that happened in Minnesota and the George Floyd killing. So here's the most unusual Chapaev joke ever. So it's Minnesota, United States of America. One of the guys come home from spending all day fighting with police on the streets of Minneapolis, and he quietly put in a portrait of Vasily Ivanovich Chapaev on the wall. So his wife is asking, "Who the heck is this guy?" And he replies, "I don't know, but I was told he killed a lot of whites." Well, it's all that I got for you today, comrades. I hope you like some of these jokes. Please let me know if you did in the comment section, and we'll talk to you soon. До свидания. Goodbye. Hey, by the way, the cool merch for cool comrades is available at the Ushanka store at teespring.com. Just a friendly reminder that my book American Diaries is available on amazon.com, or shoot me an email if you would like to have a signed copy. Thank you. And if you love my channel and would like to show your support, please click on the link below this video and become the patron of the Ushanka Show. For as little as $1, you can help us grow and create the new, interesting videos about the life in Soviet Union.